Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire?
Wait, hold on, niggas. He say he the man, well, I'm the rep. Put some respect on my name, I step in your leg in my roll on, nigga. Yeah, you know what it is, nigga. 144 big soldier, nigga. Long time coming, nigga. I'm the rep. Slow the time with my apron. The kingdom only for the takers. He ain't Bill, I'ma break him. Got the bar, good as gracious. I had a baby like a player. I gotta think she my favorite. I pick them, name them different flavors. My Glock ain't coming with a safety. I'm ready to ride. Facing the threats, some chick at my watch, I'm a little impatient. I don't know if I'm offending them niggas. If I am, then they gon' have to take it. Just on the house, he said the head of your business, your nigga, you're training and you got to stick to the base. I'm trying to stack. Benjamin, look like a glitch in the matrix. Shit that I do is incredible. I make a movie be major. I ain't no rapper. These niggas talking my nigga and I'm really making a stage. These niggas be silly. You speaking of prophets. He thought he was cool and I guess you mistaken. I'm so sure that I was sorry and she think I'm crazy. I ain't tripping, it's okay. I just met a cougar. She was walking by the school with brand new Gucci bag and a poodle. Reason she stopped me, she saw the shields on my shoulders. My day was some shit she could Google. I am the truth. Don't get it twisted. I'm really a killer. You playing with do you? I got this sound like it's fresh in the pack. Little bitch, watch your mouth, cause I'm wearing my news. He think he the man. I'm the rapper. He say he the gun. Okay, now I do voodoo. I think they should know. I spit this shit wicked. I step in the booth and start taking the food. If I get the order, I'll be soldiers and step through your shit like we did to make dudes. Ain't playing with your eye. Pop up this Glock and skate off on your ass like T.I. Doodle. What? Hold on, nigga. He say he the man. Well, I'm the rep. I put some respect on my name for stepping your leg in my roll on, nigga. Yeah, be talking it. Yeah, them niggas be talking it. I be like, yeah. Hey, watch out, I do this shit right here. Hey, look, I just put a bad little sexy little red bitch. Soon as she see me, she was like, "Skin, you ain't walk on the street." Said I'm the rebel. She said you a lie, boy. Heard it call your hell, boy. See you on TV. Oh, you look handsome. Heard you be rapping like ASAP Rocky, nigga. I could be a Riri. I said that's fine, but I gotta come a while, but ain't nothing wrong with a 3-piece. I'm on the grind like it's rush hour. Make that money talk. I can keep talking about a sweet. Niggas know how I do it. I pick the beat, drop the verse, put it on repeat. Ain't tripping about the beef, keep talking about smoke. I'ma put him in the TP. Rap my arena. Walk through the door, y'all seen it, cause I know you little nigga can't see me. Yeah.
I guess I should ride with Flex.
Talk about man. It's about time, so no pressure to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get the call, right? Another legacy.
Gotta do the shit. When I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. You down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, your surprise, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, don't you get another legacy.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Music gotta fall, never rise, that's a melody. When you get to witness the beginning of a legacy. That they don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Stars one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, it's another victory. Different niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. Once you get to witness the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Music gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. Once you get to witness the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Music gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. Once you get to witness the beginning of a legacy.
I know I'm too.
I ain't finna tell y'all how I got away with this shit.
If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I ain't regular out. You's a regular out. Took that bitch back. She done fed you out. Look how you living out. You look scary out. Can't fuck that bitch right. Cause she be getting nailed out. You won't forgive her, ain't it? You wanna love her, don't you? Just know that love ain't for you. It's for the world, homie. I got some real homies. We don't pretend, homie. Isupk, one West, we kicking field goals. Let that bitch lead hoe. She got them D's though. With a little steak and ass pussy, she be going beast mode. She HIV hoe. You a dirty ass skeet hoe. Don't get that shit up out your chest, bitch. Say what you gonna do now, what you gonna say now, what you gonna do to me? It is UPK, I'm shot too deep, it's better Google me. I put these girls all in my training camp like I relieve. I say what I do and I do what I say, bitch, what the fuck you mean? If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I get paper, bro. Got my standards up. You a munchkin out. Catching these out. Check my favorite out. I'm a player out. These niggas top block. Taking lead out. You shouldn't be worried about these broke ass bitches. And don't compare yourself to simple ass niggas. Had to shine a lot of these desperate ass women. Cause they be tripping hard, acting like they different. But a bit be basic, bit be horn and bit be naked. Faking, stankin', the shame is dirty, my bit be faking. I don't get too fucks about you, I wouldn't have put no baby in you. Bit be saying they got that paper, look, they let me itch. Done caught the penalty, hit my energy, got me feeling me. Ice hitting on them, these diamond teeth that's into me. And I'm getting right and I'm stacking up and I'm getting to it. And these niggas hate but they can't touch cause I'm bulletproof. If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave a piece, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, nah, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, no, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular, you civilian, nah, failure, I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular, Let a goddamn love them AIDS damn dick, she love, nigga. Ain't no taking nothing back. Cause I ain't regular,
Testing.
You can hear me? I can hear you. Testing.
I'm sorry, Christ. Get the Lord a hand. Back at it Tuesday night, Brotherhood class. The water for everybody tuning in. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Barak a thumb to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar. A thumb Ba'Shem Yahushai to the sisters. Let knock it out. We got my brother, priest and officer, Alatazar in the building. Get that brother hand.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get this in, my brother. Any comments you want to make before we get started?
Oh, I want to go right into it. Anybody got any questions or comments? Put them in the chat. Anything we can answer tonight, we will answer. Anything we cannot answer, we will shoot it up to a man higher ranking than us with more wisdom and more knowledge and more understanding of this Bible and of the Lord, and we will get that back to you. That's it.
While y'all getting those questions, I want to let y'all know we officially, 7 weeks till the Lord's 56th Passover? Let's get out of hand. Pay them Passover fees first before you do anything else. Don't get your plane tickets. Don't get your rooms. Get your Passover fees in immediately. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I could say every time since I've been in the truth, every year we have seen the Passovers elevate different events, different settings, like, you know what I mean, better viewings of things that's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more elegant, it's more, you know what I'm saying? It just gets better every year. Fireworks, you know what I'm saying? Food, all that, you know what I mean? Events, all that. So get them Passover feet in. Let's make it bigger and better every year. You know what I'm saying? Most high in Christ.
What?
All right. So no questions in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get into a question.
No, it's a question. It's a question.
It's a question
Genesis 38:8.
Okay.
Do you hear? Yeah.
I'll read it.
Come on.
Let's see. Let me get to my sword.
It was Judah and Onan.
38:8?
38:8. You remember when he spilled the seed on the floor?
Con.
Yeah, it's that one. I can read it for you. You want to break it down?
Okay, Con.
All right, the book of I'm gonna start at verse 6. The book of Genesis, chapter 38, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. Mm-hmm. Verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his, and it came to pass when he went in into his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground.
Stop right there.
Come.
Yeah, real quick. I just want to give a view of what's going on right now. So, a lot of people who don't believe that reincarnation exists. This is an excellent precept that goes with reincarnation. Judah's first son, who was wicked in the sight of the Lord got him out of there because, you know what I mean, he was a wicked man. Now the thing about it is, the wife that he had, she was a woman of wisdom and a modest woman. You know what I'm saying? Her knowing that her husband has fallen with no children, you know what I mean? She's trying to honor him within the realms of having a child that he can one day come back through that generation. You know what I'm saying? And you go through the
Right.
generations of your family. You know what I mean? Like in the law, it tells you that if your brother was to die and his rib is a widow, then the brother, you know what I mean, takes the wife in honor of the brother. You know what I'm saying? To not leave that woman as a
Right.
widow. You know what I'm saying? And that's a rule that we will follow in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the situation goes with this, this brother had been he was taken out without children. So the Lord ordered that the next in line was to marry his wife. Marry his wife for what? To make sure that she wasn't lonely? No, but to make sure that the brother is honored within coming through the regeneration, right? Okay, so
Right.
where do we leave off at? We left off at okay, so the brother,
In the verse 9.
brother what's his name? Onan. Onan lays with his brother's widow, and yet him knowing that, okay, well, this child isn't the child that's going to come from her. It's not going to be based on me on my regeneration. So what does he do? He lays with her, and he defiles the order that the Lord gave him, which was to give seed to the woman, and he spills his seed on the floor. So he pulls out. Right. Go ahead.
When he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. Verse 10. Mm-hmm. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also. So
the thing about it is, he says, lest he give seed to his brother. That's how you know that reincarnation exists. The brother is dead, and the Lord is not saying that the seed is going to his brother. The to his brother is for the brother's reincarnation. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? But this brother right here disobeyed the orders of the Lord. You know what I mean? And it says, well, where do we leave off of? And a thing which he did displease the Lord, wherefore he slew him also. So this son is slain as well, because he disobeyed the Lord and disobeyed the Lord's order. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shelah my son be grown. For he said, lest peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house.
Right. Okay. So this is Judah making a promise that the next in line, the son that is too young to have children at the moment, when he becomes of age, this is a promise to her that when he becomes of age, that he'll have her be married onto him. But he's too young in the age, and eventually, as when the son becomes of age, Judah forgets about Tamar, right? And he forgets that he forgets the promise that he made to her, right? So let's skip down to verse 14. So this is what Tamar does in order to help the situation happen. Tamar goes into doing her own bidding and to making this situation happen, that she brings forth seed from the line of where her husband came from. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 14. And she put her widow's garments off from her and covered her with a veil and wrapped herself and sat in an open place, which is by the way to Timnath. For she saw that Shelah was grown and she was not given unto him to wife. Mm-hmm. Verse 15. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be a harlot because she had covered her face. Wow.
Okay. So obviously,
It's like
go ahead.
I never.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's funny. It just hit me. It's funny, like how you can read something so many times, and what you find the more you read, or just I guess the older you get.
Mm-hmm.
When Judah saw her, he thought her to be a harlot because she had covered her face, which lets you know a whore knows is wrong. Or what would be the point of you knowing that this woman is a whore unless she covers her face? Because a whore naturally knows in her mind, she knows she should not be doing this. This is why he was like, this got to be old. Because only women who are shameful would not show their face.
Right.
You should be a woman where you should be able to show your face proudly. Because ain't none of y'all ever had me, and ain't none of y'all ever gonna have me. But this lady, she knew the attire of a harlot at this time was to cover her face, to cover her shame. That's just a sidebar, but it's something you just notice. Just you just pick up on it. A lady knew, like, this is wrong. I should not be doing this. So I'm gonna show off my body, but I'm gonna cover my face because I don't want y'all to really know who I am and what I'm up to. That's whore. Now you're not even shame. You're not even shame-based anymore. You just, hey, they all outside with it. And I'm just noticing, like, man, times really are what they are. A whore knew she was a whore, so she covered her face. He thought she was a whore because she had her face covered because he couldn't see what she looked like. Because she did not want to show herself in public like that, to be that. She wanted to do it on the low. Now these hoes don't even care.
Right. Nah, that's so heavy because it's like in this day and age, they not just not covering their face, they're publicly advertising their face and body in order to get you to invest into their whoredom. You know what I'm saying? You got the OnlyFans, you got the hubs, you know what I'm saying? Like you got all these different sites and different things to entice you to want to invest into a woman's whoredom. So she's so unshameful that she's going beyond just being a public whore. She's going into trying to be a celebrity whore. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's real heavy. Yeah, most high in Christ, true. But shoot, yeah, even in this one, they're covering their faces because they know that there's shame that comes with being a whore, and yet they doing it with a mask on, but still being a foul person. You know what I'm saying? So Judah is also being foul because he's being enticed by whores. She knows that the only way to entice him is to dress like a whore. So obviously Judah had a thing for whores. You know what I'm saying?
Judah still got a thing for whores.
Still today, you know what I mean? Yeah, but so Tamar entices Judah, and she goes straight to the source himself. You know what I mean? If I cannot get the brother, or you know what I'm saying, to be able to bear seed, to be able to keep my husband in this regeneration, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna go to the father, which is what she does. And she entices the father by what? Dressing on what he likes, which is whores. You know what I'm saying? And she blazed with Judah. But we get into that. Keep going on. Yeah, you can keep going. Go ahead, keep going on 16.
Verse 16. And he turned unto her by the way and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, What wilt thou give me that thou mayest come in unto me? And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, Wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? Verse 18.
So Judah tricking. Judah out here tricking on some box right now. She said, well, so she's being witty. You know what I mean? She's not just going to allow him to, because where would the proof be that this is Judah's child if she does become pregnant? You know what I'm saying? Where would the proof lie? It obviously she has to do something in order to be able to show proof that this is who the father is going to be. You know what I mean? So she's asking him, what you gonna do for me? What do you have for me that can show and prove that, you know what I mean, make me want you to be inside of me? But go ahead.
And if I may, you definitely got to pay a whore up front.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing new. You're not gonna just sleep with the whore and not pay her. You know, no, you're gonna pay her that $200 in your pocket, that goat, and then you get that.
Right.
This transaction, once you break it down, the transaction is so simple. Again, she's playing as though she's a harlot because she's trying to raise a child up in the name of her husband. Well, now we're getting into how she basically, I wouldn't even say tricked, how she got away by looking like a harlot. Verse 18. And he said, what plan shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet and thy bracelets and thy staff that is in thine hand. And he gave it her and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. Verse 19. And she arose and went away. Bro,
what?
That's crazy.
That's a crazy question.
Bro,
hey,
how the mask still on?
The mask is obviously still on because Judah does not know who he's laying with. So it is still on. That's crazy. That's a crazy question. Go ahead.
There's plenty though. And if I may, I get to it later. Verse 19. And she arose and went away and laid by her veil from her and put on the garments of her widowhood. Verse 20. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, the Adullamite, to receive his pledge from the woman's hand. But he found her not.
Okay, so just to be real brief, what she asks him for, she's wanting proof that this could only come from Judah. He's just wanted some type of payment that he can give payment to get that box. So she asked for his staff and for his bracelets. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that only he would have possession to. So that's something that you would know who it was that he was laying with. So she's very, very witty within this situation. So we're gonna go down to what's the next one? What's the one where they accused Tamar of being a hoe? I think it's 24. 24.
Verse 24. And it came to pass about 3 months after that it was told Judah, saying, Tamar thy daughter-in-law hath played the harlot, and also hath played the Salakim, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, bring her forth and let her be burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these? The signet and bracelets and staff. And Judah acknowledged them and said, she have been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to Shelah my son, and he knew her again no more. Come on, that's crazy.
So Judah's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she pregnant? My son's widow is pregnant, so she just out here throwing box, just disrespecting my son's, you know what I'm saying? His reputation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, now how my son gonna come back? Matter of fact, bring that little slut over here so we can burn her up real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All the while you having sex with whores on the side.
Right, exactly. And
this is just the account of you having sex with this whore.
Right.
There are, trust me, that's not the first time. That's like you getting caught by the police and they like, I'll be watching To Catch a Predator, and they were like, Chris Hansen be like, is this the first time doing this? They were like, yeah, this is my first time. I've never done this before. He was like, you know what? I get told that a lot, that this is your first time you've never done this before, which is true. You know you lying. You know you done did that before and you done preyed on the little girls before. Same thing with Judah in this instance. This is not the first time. He knew the routine. He didn't even question it. He said, what I got to get you to get up in there? He knew it already. This to go to show this goes in the brotherhood. This is brotherhood. Why you think Christ told them when they caught the sister, when he caught the sister in adultery in the middle of the bed with the brother? He said he without sin cast the first stone. Couldn't nobody cast a stone. You know why? Because them sinners too. That's brotherhood. So like,
hey, Shalom, Lord Christ says. They some nasty dudes. Yeah, Most High Christ. So yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what the question on it was, but that's kind of that's the gist of what everything that's going on. This is the reason why the second Onan died. This is the reason why the first son was slain. This is the reason why Tamar couldn't bear a son with the third son. And this is the reason why she's trying to stay within the family in general, because this is the perfect precept when it comes to reincarnation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the reason why yeah, go ahead.
He had a question also. He said, does it mean the same when you sleep with a woman? For example, you pull out, wear a condom to prevent a baby. This is not talking about pulling out of, if you have a woman. Every time you have sex with a woman, you're not trying to make a baby. Every woman's not even made for babies. If that was so, then David would have been sinning when he told his old lady, when he was dancing at the party, he said, I ain't never gonna give you a baby. Then that would have been on David. Every time you're having sex with a woman, you're not trying to make a baby with her. And I'll just leave it at that because we're all grown.
Right.
Okay.
I want to add on to that too. Like you said, every time you sleep, so that would mean that you would only have to sleep with your woman when she's ovulating. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably 12 days throughout a whole month. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, you will be sitting around not satisfying your woman, which the Bible says you're supposed to, you know what I mean? Your body is no longer your body, and your rib's body is no longer hers either. So that you are not just laying with your wife on the chances that you can be reincarnated one day. You're laying with her because you want to have sex with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she wants to have sex with you, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. But damn, I had something else while you was talking.
We want to get to that topic.
We can get to the topic. Something else that was going on with this specific topic though.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot to say too. You got to understand as well. The reason why the Lord was giving these orders, because this is the origin of the generations of Judah. So you got to think about that as well. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that as well. It's complete disrespect when the Lord is trying to start a nation and you sitting over here pulling out because you know what I'm saying? Like you pulling out because you want to, you like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna be my reincarnation. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like what and then you just land with your brother's widow just to lay with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you being a sick brother. Like he was being a sick brother doing that. You know what I'm saying? He should have did what the order was, which was to give that woman a child. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord wanted for her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it with that. But that was the beginning of the generations of Judah. So these things, there needed to be some sons being brought out in that man's generation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So luckily for Tamar, you know what I'm saying, he was able to keep that going. So, what else? You want to just go straight into? You think we got time for the abortions topic, or you want to just get into fake Israelites?
I want to get into fake Israelites because I saw some this weekend that got on my nerves.
All right, we'll probably do abortions next week because I'm sure by the time we get done with this topic, it ain't gonna be no time for you know what I'm saying. So or if we got time, if it's a little bit of time left, we'll do abortions at the end. But right now we're gonna get to the topic of fake Israelites. Go ahead.
Before I wanted to get into it. Before we got all the way into it. I really wanted to say, What did I want to say? If you're an officer in the ISUPK, you have every right and you have the authority to call everybody else fake Israelites. You have every right under the sun to say this the home of the truth. You have every right under the sun to teach this topic. No other school or whatever them camps, or I don't know what they are, nobody else can talk about fake Israelites that are fake Israelites. You know why? Because their origins started from breakoffs. Their origins started fake. If you start fake, you're gonna die fake.
Mm-hmm.
The origin of your school is a breakoff of a breakoff of a breakoff of a breakoff of a breakoff.
Right.
You cannot say we all got the truth. If you say that, that means you open yourself up for flaw. You open yourself up to be wrong. I never in my life say everybody has the truth, because everybody does not have the truth. If everybody had the truth, then why would we not all be together? Somebody has to be right. Some group has to be correct. Some group has to have the spirit of Christ. Some group got to be made by the Lord. Some group that you look at and study, you have to see their genesis. You have to see, I didn't want to say that word. You have to see their origin in the Bible. You have to see their ranking structure. You have to see the way they carry themselves. You have to notice that there is a difference between this group and every other group. And to be honest, and you know what I get? Once you get in One West, it's like you take an oath, man. You take an oath. And you tell yourself, I'm trying to make thine election sure. A lot of brothers don't want to do that. A lot of brothers just want to put on some t-shirts and put some tassels down at the bottom of their shirt and go out there and fellowship. We never say fellowship because that's gay. You'll never hear me say the word fellowship and all praise. You'll never hear me say nothing like that. You know why? Because that's not One West, right? Some of them just want to throw on a shirt, put their little tassels on the bottom, and go on the highways and byways and fellowship and try to act like they us. But this ain't that. This school ain't that. This school ain't built for that. This school, you built on trying to live up to a certain standard that the Lord requires you to have. You don't have that in those other schools. Them schools, they playing. They just joking. They playing prophet. They playing Israel. You know what I'm saying? They playing. They not serious. They're not taking it serious. They're not putting their whole life in. They playing around. They joking. They laughing and lollygagging and playing. There's no ranking order system. There's no structure. You can just join those damn groups and go right in there and start teaching with them. There's no con out of one con. There's no checking. There's no being told what the hell to do. There's no being told what's right and what's wrong. Those schools are fake. Those schools are built on fakeness. I can't be a real recognized real nigga. I cannot stand around no fake nigga, bro. I hate looking at fake Israelites, bro. I feel so sorry for them for the most part. And you know what's funny? Before I get off my topic, because I don't want to rant. We encourage you. They say, oh, we just keep people. No, we don't. We encourage you to go out there and try to go find you a group that works for you, man. If you like wearing, nice and purple colored garments with the gold tassels at the bottom and saying all praises to the Most High, hey, there's a group for you to do that. You want to go to a place where women, majority of the people in there are women, and the dudes act like women. There's a school for you to do that. You want to go to a place where you make up your own holy days. There's a school for you to do that. You can't do that in here though.
Right.
And your ass can check. Man, woman, child, everybody gets checked. Just a school of checking. That's all it is. And guess what? I enjoy that shit. It's like it.
Right.
Good grief. Let me go. Matter of fact, if I may, let me pull Deuteronomy 1. I want to go to Deuteronomy 1 really quickly. I'm gonna read verse 12 through 15.
I got you.
I want the water, sir.
You want to start right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 12. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden and your strife?
This is Moses. Moses is talking to the people, letting them know. He's at Mount Sinai, talking to the people. Hey, how can I myself bear your burden, your strife, your pain, bear your differences? How can I myself do this? Moses is letting you know I can't do it all on my own. Read.
Verse 15, most likely. Verse 13. Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you.
And I will make them rulers over you. This ain't no damn democracy. Israel is not built on democracy. There's no Democrats over here. There's no Republicans over here. Moses said, give me your wise men, give me your older men, your men of renown, your elders. Give me the men of understanding, men you can trust. I'm gonna set them rulers over you. To understand, do you understand what it takes to be in charge? Do you understand the how can I put this? The responsibility of being in charge. If you're a man and you're responsible for everybody else, your responsibility is to make other men in charge. This is how it's set up and made. There's no group of guys coming together and saying, we gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. Ain't none of that. It's one man laying down the law. He said, I'm gonna make you in charge, I'm gonna make you in charge, I'm gonna put you in charge, you run this, you run that. That's the responsibility of one man. The Lord has always chosen one man. Keep reading.
Verse 14. And ye answer me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do.
This man Moses told them, I'm gonna be in charge. I'm gonna rule you. I'm gonna rule over you. I'm gonna be the man in charge, and I'm gonna delegate authority to who I want to delegate authority to. And the Israelites, every last single one of us that was out there, we said the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. We said, you know what, Moses, you're right. You should be in charge, Moses, because we don't want this burden. Do you understand the burden of being in charge? You don't understand it. You have no idea what it takes to be in charge. You have no idea the sacrifices you must make to be a man in charge. You know how hard it is to run a household? Imagine running a nation. You know how hard it is to run your wife and run some kids, and they're gonna back talk you anyway because that's just what they do. Imagine you got to run a nation of niggas and spicks, bro. Imagine that. And you got to run it. Do you know the responsibility it takes to do that? A fake Israelite, he does not understand that. That's why he's a fake Israelite. Verse 15, Bible Shah, I'm ending with this.
Verse 15. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, and captains over 50s, and captains over 10s, and officers among your tribes.
You want to know what One West is in the Bible? You just read it right there. How do you think we get our ranking system? You think we just say, oh, you think Commander G, I'm just gonna make this shit up? That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Moses said, I'm gonna run this, I'm gonna lead this, I'm gonna make captains of thousands, I'm gonna make captains and officers of hundreds, 50s, 10s. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, that is the same ranking system that we've carried out since the beginning of time. You think when Elisha and Elijah got in office, you think when they got in office, they just changed up from that? No, they had captains and officers too. Why do you think we gonna change? We don't have deacons. That's gay. We don't have bishops. That's gay. Right. We don't have those things. We have captains and officers, troopers, young men. That's what we have. We have an army. I don't know what you have in your little fake group where all y'all think y'all can speak up and talk when nobody's talking to you. Yeah, we don't have that in here, buddy. Your group is fake, and I do not like it.
I want to get into what you're saying as well, too, about people not understanding the responsibilities that come from leading other men and women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got to understand, even the Bible speaks about how stressed out Moses was. I mean, right. Even the Bible speaks about the mistake Moses made by striking the rock because he was so frustrated with having to lead these ignorant niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just he had to lead. He didn't just lead people. He led niggas. And the only thing that's different about, you know what I mean, leading just people and leading niggas is that I made this point a minute ago. Our people don't want to follow structure properly unless it's Esau, the one that's dictating it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you have Israelite, right? You have Israelite, white people want nothing to do with it. White people are completely against it. Now it's up for us as blacks and Hispanics to be able to manage ourselves and to orchestrate our foundations ourselves. Right. What do black people do immediately before we even made this thing viral? Broke off, right. Made another group, broke off, made another group. Well, I think we should do this. Well, I think we should do this. It's no different than the time of Moses. Well, I think we should do this. So we're pretty much what we're saying is that we cannot have any structural order unless Esau gives it to us. That's the only time black people are going to follow suit and actually do things in order and in the right manner. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like in Christianity, you don't see nobody trying to flip it up, and you don't see no niggas trying to flip it up saying, "Oh no, well Christ didn't do this, he did this," or Christ didn't do this, he did this. What they doing is they sitting back listening to what the preacher say. The preacher sitting back listening to what Esau say. That's all it is. They in full unison when it comes to you better not touch that white man's religion, and you better not touch nothing in it. But when it comes to One West, but when it comes to One West, all of a sudden, well, let's break off, let's teach this. Oh, let's break off, let's teach this. Oh, what they doing, they ain't doing it right. Oh no, the Lord said that. No, the Lord didn't say that. Oh yeah, because because you One West, that you the only ones with the truth. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand there's a responsibility that when it comes to having to lead brothers and lead sisters, it's a responsibility that comes with it that you are more than likely are not built for. Obviously, you can't even lead yourself to be able to follow. You know what I'm saying? Right. So why would you be able to lead brothers and sisters to come and follow you? That's the thing. Right. If I make it, let me get Acts. Give me. Let me Let me get Acts 19 and verse 13. We're gonna see why people shouldn't just jump in and try to take the seat of a priest and just be a self-proclaimed priest.
Right. The book of Acts, chapter 19, verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahushua, saying.
So these people see Paul, you know what I mean, working, doing the work of the Lord, you know what I mean? They feel like they can do it. No different than you vagabonds watching on YouTube, watching Captain Zariak, watching Commander General Hanno, watching General Mahyman, watching all the generals, watching all the captains, watching Captain Zariak, you know what I'm saying? And thinking you can do the same thing. Thinking that you can lead a nation as well. Thinking that you got the strength and the power because you done learned a couple of precepts. You think you can teach something. Now you feel like you one of us. You know what I mean? Or you better than us. But go ahead.
Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahushua, saying, He had jured you by Yahushua whom Paul preacheth. Verse 14. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye?
So who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
What's your pedigree, nigga? What's your background, nigga? Who raised you? Who are you?
You got to be a low life nothing for a wicked spirit to look at you and be like, who the hell is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? What have you done? What sacrifices have you made? Right. You just made a YouTube page and decided that you're gonna give yourself a Hebrew name and just start teaching?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
What
Keep
are we
going.
talking about right now? Come on. Verse 16. And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on, Salakia, and the man in whom the evil spirit was leapt on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded.
You want to leave, but you can't even fight a demon.
Come on, man. What we talking
You don't even know how to fight your own demons, let alone fight someone else's demons. You know what I'm saying? How can you be a leader? The IUIC's leader can't even fight homosexuality and Gorgonites.
Allegedly.
You know Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But you know what I'm saying? The vagabond Israelites can't even fight their pride on being able to follow and become a young man to a trooper to an officer. You know what I'm saying? They can't even fight their pride off of starting from scratch. They think that they bigger than the system. They think they bigger than it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You can't. You gonna end up just like these men who thought they can not only see what Paul did, but do what Paul did as well. So they went and stepped out on the field and ended up running butt naked off the field. You know what I'm saying?
It amazes me. How would all of us have the truth? You can't logically think that. How can all of us have the truth when we all think something different? We all have different. We have different thought process. We have different class. We have different breakdown. How can we all have the truth? That don't make no sense to me. Logically, it just don't make no sense to me at all. We run it a certain way, and you run it this way, and you run it this way, and you run it this way. How we all right? That don't make no sense to nobody. You know who it makes sense to? Somebody that's flawed. I can't even respect you if you don't even say you the home of the truth. Why would I be anywhere else if they not saying they the home of the truth? Hey, who are these niggas that saying they ain't never wrong? Let me go see if these niggas wrong. Damn, these niggas ain't never wrong. I need to be enough because I ain't never trying to be wrong. Right. What man walking this earth wanted to be wrong? I don't want to be wrong at all. I want to be right every time I open my goddamn mouth. Right. So I'm in the school where I will be right every time I open my mouth. To learn how to be right every time I open my mouth. How I'm gonna go over here and go learn with you, fellowship with you, when you don't even know how to defeat demons. You don't even know what a demon is. You telling me, yeah, we all got the truth. Nigga, no, we don't. Where did Christ say that at? Show me what Jesus the Christ, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, said there and said, you ain't gotta follow me, but you can get to the Father. Matter of fact, John 6, real quick.
Let's go.
John 6 and 65. John 6 and 65.
I can get it.
I can read it real quick. And okay, he said, come.
Want me to get you? All right. The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 65. So like it. And it says, and he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father.
How else do you get to Christ? Is there multiple ways to Christ? How else do you get to the Lord? How else do you get to the Father? Are there multiple ways to the Father? I've never read that. This nigga Christ basically just told them, if you ain't following me, you can't get to the Father. If you're not following me, I'm the Savior. If you're not following me, you cannot get to the Father. The Father has not sent you to me. Christ ain't never said we all can be different in the same. Where's that at? Where is that written at? Where is the spirit of that? That goes into the spirit quickening in John 6 and 63. The spirit quickening. It makes a lie because there's a spirit that says we know what the hell we talking about, and there's a spirit that says one West ain't the only people with the truth. Those are two spirits of pride. But let's find out who's right. Do you want to squabble about it? I mean that in the most biblical sense. I'm not talking about physically with hands because you don't want to do that. I'm talking about in these precepts. Do you want to squabble about who's right? You want to squabble about the 12 tribes chart? You want to squabble about multiple wives? What do you want to squabble about? You want to squabble about John 3:16? You want to squabble about abortion? You want to squabble about interracial marriage? What do you want to squabble about? And we would beat your behind. It's the same thing over and over and over. If one group believes in multiple wives and the other group believes in one man can only have one wife, but this same group that says that is having sex with other women, but they also say sex is marriage, who's right and who's wrong? Tell me who's right and who's wrong. Tell me who you should follow. You should follow the group that's built, the foundation is built on flaw and lies. That's every foundation out there. You can't trust the foundation that broke off from a broke off from a broke off from a broke off from a broke off. I can't trust you.
Right.
Because you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna leave me. Right. The same way you left them niggas, you're gonna leave me. Right. And guess what? I'm not gonna see anything wrong with that. So before you leave me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna go start something else. That's what you teaching. A break off just teaches division. Because any origin story comes back from One West, comes back from 1969. Mm-hmm. It comes back from then. So how the hell you gonna tell me, man, everybody can have the truth? Where is that written at? That's not written in the Bible. Mm-hmm. It's one way. It's one path. On the left side there's fire. On the right side there's water. What are we supposed to do? We supposed to, oh look, and here's the crazy part: fake Israelite groups try to come together. How? So y'all got 30 different Israelite banners trying to come together as one, and you made your little purple, red, and blue banner that all y'all came together for a couple years, and y'all ain't doing that shit no more. What are we talking about, man? We've been telling you for years. You know, I'm going off on a tangent. It sickens me how they think coming together means you get to do what you want to do and then hang with us. That's not what coming together is. Coming together is you throw that bullshit you believe in to the side and come in One West. And you start from a young man to a trooper to officer. That's what you do. That's what coming together is. Do what I did. Do what he did. Do what every brother in this school did. Become a young man. Become a trooper. Become an officer. Become a captain. Become a general. That's how you do it. That you said, and you know what? You know why I'm so mad? Because I was looking in my closet and I'm missing my armbands. I got some wristbands from Oscar War, and some fake Israelite got my wristbands right now. And I ain't never gonna get them back. I ain't never. He got his $300 though. It's $200. He got his money, but bro, I'm so hot. I'm so hot thinking about that, man.
Oh my goodness. Hot. Oh my goodness. It's like you made me forget what I was about to say.
Crazy.
Nah, but okay. It's coming back to me. Not fully, but it's coming back to me. Okay. Well, just to make it short and sweet, to make it personal, you know what I mean? My brother, you know what I mean, he's my brother that's right under me, right? He's in school to become a pastor for a Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Trying to follow my father's footsteps. Yeah. So you gotta understand, when me and him come around each other, it's all hell breaking loose. You know what I'm saying? He loved white women, so you know what I mean. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? Right. But the precepts that I try to, you know what I mean, push on him, because he's a self-proclaimed sinner. He would tell you himself, I'm a sinner. Nobody's going to be perfect. Christ didn't want everybody to be perfect. We ain't never supposed to be perfect. So, you know, I'll break down the precepts, the precepts you need. Give me Matthews 5 and 18.
Yeah, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Matthews 5 and 18. This is one of the precepts that I give to him. This is what I would give a fake Israelite as well. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Well, on the law, this book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Verse 19.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Okay. So
But
for you, go ahead. No, that's it. You good. Yeah. You too all with that one. So for fake Israelites and for my brother, you know what I mean? What you're doing is you're teaching our people that dishonor is something that should be valued as noble. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's dishonorable to claim yourself a sinner because Christ hates sinners.
right.
You know what I mean? Our Father hates sinners. The Lord Yahweh may hate sinners. Like if I'm using his name in vain, but Yahweh hates sinners. Yahweh Shai hates sinners. You know what I mean? You can't get past it. This is what the Bible says. So if you are preaching to our people, which that's what you're doing, you're preaching, you're trying to spread an indoctrination to our people. You notice that there's always an indoctrination that comes with a fake Israelite, a break-off group. They have to do something to try to not do the same things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's prophesying with a fitted on, whether that's teaching that you know what I mean, Christ was God in the Old Testament with a purple shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different things. When you break off, you cannot break off and be the same as the people you've broken off from. So something has to change. And you notice that everything that is changing is all out of scripture. And now it's off of your own, it's from your own interpretation of what you feel, what Christ meant. Oh, Christ meant this, so that's why we follow this. And you get all the way down into someone's own perspective of what lust is, what their lust is, what their wicked, you know what I mean, mental state is. They can add on those things because they're no longer being structured by the truth of the Bible. They're outside of the Bible. Now they can start teaching, oh yeah, well, little girls is on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can lay with a heathen as long as they not willing to, you know what I mean, as long as they not willing, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say the R word, but as long as they don't want it, you can give it to them.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of different things that you notice that they have to add on, because who you gonna break off and say that you One West and that you know what I mean, you ISUP, well, you're gonna probably change the name, but you know what I mean, oh, we this and that, we One West, but we teach that, you know what I mean, the same thing that they teach. Oh, why y'all break off? Oh, because
no reason.
I mean, shoot, we broke off. So you got to change it. You got to change something in the form. If you are barely learning the truth, pay attention to the things that they don't agree with. That's all I'm saying. And see if those things are biblical. Pay attention to the things that people don't do. That's not that when they're not in One West. You know what I'm saying? See what we do and see what the other ones don't do. And then you'll get to just of, okay, so you broke off because of this. You broke off because you don't believe in this, but you do this and you do this. Just stay focused. Don't look at the, oh yeah, well, the Lord didn't say you had to be in one camp and whoopty whoop whoop and whoopty whoop whoop, because the Lord did say you have to be in one camp. The Lord did say that you have to move in unison. Let me get that real quick, my brother.
What are we talking about here? Where in the Bible does it say you can have 50 different teachings? Exactly. It don't say that nowhere in the Bible.
Let me get Acts 4:31.
Come on.
For all those who are teaching that, oh, you can't, you don't have to be in One West to be in the truth. Oh, you can do your own thing and still get salvation, and you know what I mean. Just pay attention to what we trying to teach. You do not claim yourself to be a priest unless you One West. Is not One West the original? Is not One West gave you the format of how and what structure to be when you are in the truth. Did we not give that? So if you're breaking off, then you might want to read this scripture right here.
The book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 31. And when they had prayed, the place was shaken where they were assembled together, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and they spake the word of God with boldness. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul.
With the what?
Were of one heart and of one soul. Not to say any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things in common.
They had what?
All things in common.
So this is the thing. This is why we say if you are not in ISUPK, then you are not in the truth. Because if you are teaching anything outside of One West doctrine, then you are not teaching the truth. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Right. It said, what does it say? It says, neither said any of them that out of the things which he possessed was his own. So we don't want to hear what your perspective is. We don't care what you feel. We don't want to, your teachings of how you felt that this doctrine should have been, or oh yeah, well the Lord probably didn't mean that, but I feel like nobody cares what you feel like.
Right.
Nobody cares about your perspective. You know what I mean? You should be what? It says, but they had all things, not some things, not a few things, not majority of the things. They had all things in common. That's how you know you're in the truth. Because us here in ISUPK have all things in common. We dress the same. We talk the same. We act the same. We don't wear purple shirts with IUIC on them. We don't wear fitted hats when we prophesy. We don't what else I'm like? We don't teach that the Lord said that you can only have one wife and only to appease a woman to get a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like we stay on one accord. If you ask me something and you go the next year to the year after to the year after and walk up to Allah and ask him the same thing, you're going to get the same exact answer, probably the same exact from word to word. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we have all things in common. The things that matter, like we probably don't look the same. Like we probably don't, you know what I mean? We probably don't eat the same things, but the things that matter when it comes to what we are teaching, when it comes to the spirit of the Lord, we are all in common and we are all in unison. And that's why you cannot be in the truth unless you are here in One West. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period.
And if I may, do you notice the spirit of all the people who ever leave One West?
Right.
They're like broken-hearted girls. Their whole life now is to talk about One West.
That's it.
That's it. Fake Israelites, their whole thing is to talk about One West. Right. And to say how One West is wrong. Get One West out of here. Let me tell you something. We ain't even thinking about you. You know why? Right. I got a goddamn nation to feed. I'm trying to make my election sure. And you don't worry about you and your 12 tribes chart breakdown. You don't worry about you. You really don't worry about you and your little group of you and your little buddies who be fellowshipping, making your little YouTube video. You think I'm really worried about you? You think we really out here saying, "Oh man, what that group doing?" I don't give a damn what you doing. You know how we know? You know how we find out what you're doing? Somebody in your group tell us what you're doing.
Right.
They come tell us, man. Well, this group, that's what somebody in your group tell us what you're doing. You know, because your group flawed. Because you such a flawed nigga, you have flawed niggas around you, and them flawed niggas tell us everything about you.
Right.
We know what you're saying, and we don't care. You know why? Because we doing the work of the Lord. Right. You got so much energy in talking about us and saying, here's what I don't get. They be like, a nigga would sit there and say, man, they just trying to, Commander General say you got to follow him. I ain't following him. But then who you gonna follow? Who are we supposed to follow you? You know they're gonna say, nah, you ain't gotta follow me. You know why? Because you're not a leader.
Right.
If somebody asks me who should they follow, I say, follow me. Because I follow men better than me, that follow men better than them, that follow men better than them, that follows one man. I understand rank order, I understand chain of command. They don't know that. You're telling me I'm supposed to have 1,000 leaders? I can't do that. I can't listen to him because what they saying is going to conflict with one another. And you can't serve two masters. That's in the Bible. So where do you see we should all just, congregate together and hang out? And I don't see that. I have yet to read that. Matter of fact, Ephesians 4. What's Ephesians? Ephesians 4.
I got it.
This is can you read the Bible, Sean?
Ephesians 4 and what?
Bedrock UBK scripture. Verse 4. Verse 3. Verse 3.
Come on. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4.
No. It's a lot good. Mm-hmm. Let's start at 1. Let's start at 1.
Okay, come on. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 1. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vacation wherewith ye are called.
Come on.
With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love.
Forbearing one another in love. Long suffering. That brother might get on my nerves, but guess what? I love that brother. I love it because I know the oath he took. Or I know the oath he gonna take. And I know he ain't gonna break it. We might not agree with everything, but I love that brother.
Right.
I will not suffer sin upon that brother. Here's why I love that brother. Can you read?
Verse 3. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace.
Endeavoring to keep the unity. Unity. That's the key word in unit without the Y. Unity. One unit. Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace. Read.
Verse 4. There is one body.
There is one body. How many bodies is there? Not
one body.
15 bodies.
One body.
20 different camps.
One body.
You say this, I say that.
And one spirit.
Come on, how many spirits? Not
and one spirit.
15 spirits.
And one spirit.
Oh, come on.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
How many hopes in your calling are you called? How many hopes are you called in? It says one. It don't say you're going to be called like this and you're going to be called like this and you're going to be called over there and you go over there. No, it's just one. Keep reading.
Verse 5. One Lord.
One Lord. If there's one Lord, that one Lord has one thought process, one mind, one mindset. That one Lord. And guess what? He's going to give you one order. He's not going to give you 50 different orders. He's not going to give you conflicting orders. Everything he says is going to be the same way. Read.
One faith.
One faith. One faith. I have this faith, and you have that faith. That's not how this works. How we going to come together when I believe in something and you believe in that? I can't come together with no Christian. I can't. There's no way. I have friends that are Christians. I can't congregate with them. I can't be around them. I can't quote unquote fellowship with them. How would I hang with them when they believe we can really just be selfish? It don't make no sense. Keep reading.
One faith. It's like it. Okay. It's like I'm on 5, right? Okay, yeah. One faith, one baptism.
One baptism. Washing the water by the word. Not that baptism where they dunking you in the water at some church. And you're a dry homosexual. They dump you in the water. Now you come up a wet homosexual. Paul, right. That's not how this works. You can't dump somebody in some water and pull them out the water and now they clean. They didn't. But ain't no soap in that water. Anyway, one baptism. Read.
one God and one Father of all,
Come on.
who is above all and through all and in you all.
Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to right there? Could you please go back to John, the 6th chapter, and give me verse 66, Bible Gashan? Who is Paul talking to? He was talking to men who had one faith and one baptism and one mind and one spirit, the same way these brothers had when they was walking with Christ. You can get that, Bible Gashan?
The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 66.
And this is right after Christ told them, only way to the Father is through me. Only way to get to me is through the Father. We walk as one. Verse 66.
Verse 66. From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
So after he told them, hey, nigga, it's only one over here, a bunch of niggas left. He just fed 5,000 people. He just fed them. And after he said, you got to be with me or you ain't with the Father and the Father ain't with you, they dipped. A lot of them dipped. Keep reading.
Verse 67. Then said Yahushua unto the 12, will ye also go away?
After these other fake niggas left to go start their own fake Israelite groups that we can read about in Acts the 5th chapter later if we need to. After these other niggas left, are y'all gonna leave too? Keep reading.
Verse 68. Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go?
To whom shall we go? Keep reading.
Thou hast the words of eternal life.
Keep reading.
Verse 69. And we believe and are sure that thou art that Christ, the Son of the living God.
This man said, what the hell you think they literally looking like, where we going? The hell you think we think we're gonna go somewhere and start some fake Israelite group? You think that's what we really gonna do? Christ, you think we done seen all those miracles you done did? We done seen what you done did. We done seen the work you done put in. We done seen your faith. We done seen how much you sacrificed. We see how you use the spirit to fight the flesh. We see how you a different type of cat than everybody else. We supposed to leave you and go do what? What the hell I'm gonna go do? I ain't got it in me to go start no fake news. Right. That's how I know. Like, I'm a soldier by heart. I'm a natural born soldier by heart. It's just in me. My whole life I knew I was around. I just knew I gotta be with a pack of something. I just gotta be this. I gotta have some niggas I'm cool with. I gotta be with them. I need something bigger than me. Right. I always knew that. Right. I knew it. Boom, I'm here. And this the right thing. This the right thing. This the same thing them brothers on the street looking for. I found it in righteousness though. I knew it's something bigger than me. Something worth dying for. Something that's gonna make me get out the bed every day. Selling drugs ain't gonna make me get out the bed every day. Being a Christian not gonna make me get out the bed every day. Most Christians kill themselves during Christmas time anyway.
Right.
You understand that? The most suicidal people are Christians. Do you get that? Even going to abortions, the most abortions are done by who? Christians. What are we talking about? What am I supposed to do? Where else am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go start my own fake Israelite group. You know how bad I feel? Like, that's how I know you're not a real nigga if you go start your own fake Israelite group anyway. You should feel some type of way. Right. Some of your spirit should be like, man, I'm a fake ass nigga. You should be eating one day and your cunt and your spirit just talk to you. Like, well, you a fake nigga, bro. Someone should tell you that, bro. And like that's what's wrong with you, man. You ain't got no shame, man. You should be ashamed of yourself,
right? For
supporting that BS, man. Hey, man, your Israelite group just started in 2024. Do not talk to me. Do not say a goddamn word to me, bro. Don't say a word to me about nothing. I ain't okay. We were walking. We had went to the beach, and it was some fake Israelite groups. Like they was over there, like. I could see him, though. We could hear him, so they were that close, but we went like right by him. And my woman looked at him. She was like, "Who are they?" I was like, "Fake Israelites." I don't even need to know the name of the group. Y'all all the same to me. Just a whole ass nigga. That's in my mind. So like it. That's all I'm thinking. Like, them niggas fake. Them niggas flawed.
They flaw. They flaw as hell. They supposed to be with them fringes on the bottom of their shirt, tassels. They flaw as hell, man. You here? Come on, what? Come on, man. I don't even want to look at you. And this is what pisses me off because they think you us. They think you us. Right. You not us. I gotta fight Christianity and you. Come on, man. Come on, man. I gotta fight Muslims and you. I gotta fight America and you. Damn, can you stop? Can you just help me? Damn, man.
We trying to make this cool over here. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be associated with you uncool brothers. Like,
you can't go to no club with no fake Israelites.
Who in the world? Like, it was losers.
Man, dude, they look like it, bro. I can't go to no club with no fake Israelite, man. Can't buy no shots with no fake Israelite, man. Look, hey, come on, man. See, what y'all doing with them things underneath y'all shirt? Looking lame as hell. Like, you looking lame as hell. You know, fringes on the jeans look clean. You know what I'm saying? Fringes on the jeans look clean, man. Right. The way we do it, man, you come in here walking with them little tassels hanging up bottom on your shirt with a staff in the club, man. Get out of my face, man. Come on, what are we talking about, man? Fake Israelites, man. They are the worst. You are the worst, man. So lame looking, man. Sloppy. Hey, can't go to no club with no fake Israelite.
Can't go to no club with no fake Israelite. It's hilarious. All right, man. With that, you got anything you want to finalize, Lazar?
Hey man, pay your tithes. Pay your Passover fee. Passover coming up April. We getting out there. I think that Wednesday morning, that Wednesday through Sunday or Monday or whatnot. Man, come to Atlanta, man. You want to stop being a fake Israelite, man? Come to One West, man. You tired of that? You tired of your deacon being all in your videos and wearing all that purple, man? Come to One West, man. Hey man, we look like some real men over here. It's real soldier shit over here, boy.
Right. I've personally myself seen it get so bad, and to the point where fake Israelites are doing nothing different than what Christians do. They just basing everything off of Israelite. You know what I mean? Like, it's in a church. They got the church outfits on. They got the grandma sitting in the front with the big hats. You know what I'm saying? They got the bishop booty on stage. You know what I mean? Teaching Lord knows what. You know what I mean? God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it get so bad to the point where it's no different than the Christian church. The only thing is that they just claiming themselves to be Israelites. That's it. But that's what happens when you take something so precious and, you know what I mean, try to blend in your uncoolness because you're not a cool person. You're not cool. You wasn't cool in the world. You wasn't cool in the world. You're not cool now. You making your own Israelite group doesn't make you cool. You're not cool. You wasn't cool in the world. You're still not cool. You know what I'm saying? You look worse. But
you look worse.
I'm just trying to rub it in a little bit. Like, you still not cool. You try to take stuff that cool people do and try to make it cool, you're not cool. That's it.
It's crazy to me. It's like, that's how I know you don't understand the Bible and you don't know the Bible. The same spirit in One West is the same spirit has always been throughout the Bible. The Lord put a spirit in one brother to lead his people all the time. How is this any different from Elijah being in charge of the school of the prophets or sons of the prophets? Then Elisha running the school. Then David set up the reign over Israel. Then Judas Maccabees rebelling against the Grecians. When have you ever seen where the Lord was like, I want all y'all men to be leaders, and y'all all can have different minds? That ain't never. That's not in the Bible, man. Don't come at me with none of that. None of that. All right.
Well, for y'all tuning in, it's Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Get out of hand. We shall see y'all next week. The water for y'all tuning in. The water for y'all writing in the chat. Right. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe. Get this algorithm up. You know what I mean? Please. Let's make being an Israelite cool again. And the only way you're going to do that is through the ISUPK on the Commander General Honor. Let's get at it. You know what I'm saying? because you fake Israelites is not cool. All right. So what we gonna say is Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Baraka Thumb to the brothers. Shalom of the Thumb by Shem Yahshua to the sisters. The water for y'all tuning in. We gonna see y'all next week. The water.
You lagging.
You lagging. You lagging.